Ladies and gentlemen, Pride 25! ただいまより本日のラストマッチ、プライドヘビー級タイトルマッチを行います。
And now the final and heavyweight championship match!
青コーナーより挑戦者エミリア・エンコ・ヒョードル選手の入場です。
You know, I don't know if we can go any higher, but I bet we can. After what we just saw, now we're stepping with the big boys, and I'm going to go as far as to say this is the Pride Heavyweight Champion, but for all intents and purposes, this is the World Heavyweight Championship of Mixed Martial Arts.
It truly is. Both of these fighters are really the best guys in the world.
And it's a lot like if you were at a rock festival and the band that just went on gave such a great performance and you had to follow them, you're going to try and outdo them. In their minds, they must be thinking, wow, that last fight was pretty wild. So, but this guy right here, Fedor Emelianenko, he is from Russia. And he is maybe one of the greatest, if not the greatest fighters ever in mixed martial arts out of Russia.
He can punch, box, kick, he can do it all, and especially on the ground. Once he's on the ground and he's in top position, you better keep your hands up and your body blows. He's got such a powerful punch. It's incredible. Nogueira, I hope for him that Emelianenko is not going to get the Simon.
Okay, Fedor comes in about 6'1". And he's tipped the scale right around 236. And that's a stud right there. And he can drop a hand grenade with either hand while standing and while changing positions on the ground. That's what he did with Heath Herring. Heath Herring got hit with that first shot and was never really completely in the fight after that. Nogueira is probably thinking about that punch.
Yep, but then on the other hand, Nogueira, we know his ground game.
He's the best.
And he gets the guards. Ooh, he's so good.
The two best heavyweights in the sport right now about to step in the ring and clash. No match in the heavyweight division has more drama. These guys both have technique, standing on the ground. They have a different attitude. And they both come from the top team. That man from the Russian top team, Fedor Emelianenko.
Wow, what a music too, huh?
赤コーナーより現プライドヘビー級チャンピオンアントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲイラ選手の入場です。
And what can you say about Minotauro? Minotauro is pretty much the last couple of years running been voted as the best fighter in the sport, both in 2001, 2002, by most sports writers in martial arts and mixed martial arts. And he's done it and improved. He stepped up again like last year. He beat Sammy Schultz. He beat Bob Sapp. I mean, those are the two biggest guys in the sport, literally. And beating Bob Sapp, and right now, nobody wants to fight Bob Sapp anymore. But this guy knows that Fedor is probably as dangerous as both those guys for a different variety of reasons.
Yep, you cannot have a punching exchange with Fedor Emelianenko. That's one thing for sure. But knowing Nogueira, he's going to be prepared. His stand-up will be there. He's got everything. He's got all the tools to win this fight. If he gets hit, it's going to be another story. But he's got to get hit first. And that's going to be a difficult task for Fedor.
But the thing is, boss, he's been hit before, and he was hit by Bob Sapp.
That's what I mean.
And he can take a punch. Now, can Fedor punch more accurately? That was the trick, because Bob Sapp would hit him with a grazing shot, which would basically put most mortal men in an unconscious stupor. But Nogueira hung tough and got him in a submission. I think Nogueira is probably going to want to go for submissions here. He said that he's going to want to play the guard game, and if he can play the guard game for 4 or 5 minutes, he's going to catch Fedor. But I tell you what, it's almost a surreal state here in Yokohama Arena. This is almost like a dream when two guys this good meet. Most of the time, fighters in the sport are busy ducking each other. They're busy avoiding each other. they want so much money that they can't get in the ring because no promoter can afford it. These guys said, you know what? We want to fight each other. We'll work it out. They worked it out, and here they are in the ring. The World Heavyweight Championships, the Pride Heavyweight Championships. Let's get it on, folks. Woo!
試合開始に先立ちまして、両選手の国歌斉唱を行います。会場の皆様にはご起立をお願いいたします。And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Russian national anthem.
Okay. Now we're going to stand up for the Russian national anthem, this being a title fight.
Looks like a Rocky movie now.
Yeah. Are you going to put your hand over your heart? Oh, okay. Now that's an intense picture there, folks. Fedor Emelianenko. And when you hear your own national anthem, boss, before a fight, what does it do?
It does a lot to you. I always thought that it wouldn't do a lot for me, but in all my title defenses, I had it too, and it is. It makes you, it makes you different. Thinking about your country, it does something to you.
It really gets your emotions into the match, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. Now you want to not fight for yourself, but you want to prove to your country that your country is the strongest country in the world. So
look how focused that man is. The true #1 contender in the sport. He got Heath Herring, he beat Arona. He was the rings champion. Okay. This is all about sport, folks. These guys don't have any animosity towards each other. There's nothing personal in this match, other than they personally want to own that title.
Yeah, and that Fedor told us that he really looked up to Nogueira. He says one of his favorite fighters.
This is one of the greatest corners in the business. On the left, Mario Sperry putting the belt around Nogueira. On the right, Murilo Bustamante, the UFC middleweight champion, and there's Nogueira's brother at ringside, looking on, knowing he got a submission victory early, and these guys have got to be psyched. Also in Nogueira's corner is the brilliant Muay Thai coach, all the way at the right, Luis Alves. That's a great team, Brazilian top team. This match is all about technique, all about heart, all about the pure spirituality that both these gentlemen, and I say that and mean it, bring into the ring here at the Pride Fighting Championships. We're sold out here at Body Blow. Everyone is standing up, showing their respects. All eyes transfixed on this ring, waiting in anticipation for the showdown among giants. Nogueira versus Emelianenko.
Yeah, we see two big differences between Fedor and Emelianenko and Nogueira. Nogueira is sweating. He really warmed up. And we see Fedor, he has no sweat at all on his body. Is that going to be a factor later on?
I think in a lot of ways, because these guys are both so experienced, that there's going to be a period in the round, the first round, where they're going to kind of take the time, and they're not going to run right at each other like Jackson and Rampage did, because those are two really hot-blooded individuals. Both these guys, if anything, are cold, calculating. They're just the best competitors they could possibly be, and this is really the highest level the sport has seen so far.
Yep. This is also the longest anthem. Okay, they stop it.
Yeah, I think they edited. That was the edited version. Who knows?
Wow, look at this picture. Isn't this beautiful?
Yokohama Arena.
Sitting here right here.
I love this place. This is the place where I first came to Japan and worked at Yokohama Arena. It's just, I love this place.
I'm the one there with the hand up, you see me?
And Nobuhiko Takada, the famous pro wrestler and sports figure, going to dedicate
アントニオ・ホドリコ・ノゲーラ選手対エミリアエンコ・ヒョードル選手。この試合は厳正なる計量と診断の結果、両者とも的確と診断されましたので、この試合をプライドヘビー級タイトルマッチと認定いたします。2003年3月19日、株式会社ドリームステージエンターテインメント。
Okay, Nobuhiko Takada making the statement that it is for the official Pride Heavyweight Championships. The belt is up for grabs. This match originally